boys and girls. Our lesson for today is about skip count by twos. That's right, we're going to count by twos. You know, in math, to skip means to pass over a number. So you will not say the next number that you are skipping. Alright, let's try it in our number line. So we have here numbers 0 to 10. And let's try to skip count by twos. So first, we're going to start with 0. Okay, 0. So that's 0. And then we're going to skip and go to 2. So that's 0, 2. Skip this. What's next? 4. Let's skip this one. What's next? 6. That's right. Let's skip this and we move on to 8. Correct? And finally, we have to skip this and we go jump over to 10. Okay? So that is how we skip count by twos. So let's practice saying the numbers. So that's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Excellent! And another thing is, when we skip count, we add the same number over and over. Okay, let's try it here in our number line. Okay, so that's 0, and since we are skip counting by twos, we are going to add 2. So that's 0 plus 2 will give us how many? So that's 0, 1, 2. So now we are going to pass over and go to 2. Now that we are on 2, we are going to add what number again? 2. So 2 plus 2 will give us how many? So that's 2 plus 2 is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's 4. So we move on to 4. Alright, now that we are on 4, we're going to add again the same number. Plus 2. So 4 plus 2 is how many? So you have 4 in your hand and 2 on your fingers. So that's 4, 5, 6. So we're going to pass over and go to 6. Alright, so we are on 6 now. And we're going to add again the same number 2. Okay, so 6 in your head and 2 on your fingers. 6, 7, 8. Alright, so we are going to go on moving to 8. Now that we are on 8, we're going to add again 2, and that's 8, 9, 10. And now we are on 10. Okay, and then we can still add plus 2, and then you can go skip counting by twos over and over. Okay, so let's say the numbers, skip counting by twos. Okay, so that's 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now let's challenge ourselves. Let's move on to teen numbers. Okay, so we're going to try teen numbers, skip counting by twos. Right, so let's start at the number 10. So how many are we going to add to 10? It's plus 2. Okay, so that's plus 2. 10 plus 2 will give us how many? So it's 10, 11, 12. Alright, so we move on to 12. Now that we are on 12, we're going to add again plus 2. 12, 13, 14. There you go. 14, then plus 2. 14 plus 2 is how many? That's right, 16. Good job. 16. Now that you are on 16, we're going to add another 2. 16 plus 2 is how many? 16, 17, 18. Correct. 18. Now that we are on 18, we're going to add another 2. So that's 18 plus 2, 18, 19, 20. Yay! So now that we are on 20, you can still add another 2. 20 plus 2 will give you how many? That's right, it's 22. Good job! Now let's practice skip counting by 2s up to 10. Let's start from 0 and go. 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. There you go. If you notice, we did not say the numbers in between because we are skip counting by 2s. Now let's move on to the teen numbers. Let's start with, since we end up in 10, we know that we're going to add plus 2, 10, 11, 12. So we start with 12. Alright, let's count 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Did you get it? Wow, excellent! Okay, so now we move on to grouping in 2s. Alright, now that you know how to skip count by 2s, let's practice it in grouping. Okay, so we are going to be counting the turtles that I have here. So since we already know how to skip count by 2s, let's get 2 turtles and skip count. Okay, so we have here 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. It's easier, right? Alright, so we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Okay, it's easier to count and it's quicker. Okay, so what if I have more things on my board? So since we said that skip counting, it makes our counting easier, alright, let's now group them by 2s. Alright, so I have here 2, 2, 2, there, 2 for you, 2 for you. So how many magnets do I have on my board? Okay, so let's count again. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Now we counted that a while ago, so we already know that these are 10. Okay, and now we're going to count on, alright, so that we know how many things we have on the board. So we end up in 10. So that's 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, and 20. And that's very easy, right? And you can do those grouping into 2s. Any objects in your house, you can group them by 2s. Okay, so it's much easier to count. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed how to group in 2s and skip count by 2s. I'll see you.